finding how much money she would make if she sold $1,650 of items last week. Plus, she earns a base salary of $150. She earns a 14% commission on everything she sells. What would be her total pay? Let's check it out. When you deal with percents, we know that there are two simple ways to find the percent of a number. These two ways are decimal multiplication and percent proportion. I will help Jessica find 14% of 1,650. This is because Jessica makes 14% of the total cost of items which she sells, which is $1,650. Let's start with percent proportion. She needs to write a beginning proportion, which is part over whole, equals percent over 100. You then replace the beginning proportion with the correct numbers. Because 14 is a percent, it would go in the percent part above the 100. Next, we find the whole. The total amount of money she makes is $1,650. That would go on the bottom of her proportion. The 14% of 1,650 is how much she will earn, which gets added to the base salary of 150. Because we do not know that part yet, we could put the x as our variable for the part. That's our missing value. Now let's set up our proportion. X over 1,650 equals 14 over 100. First, we would cross multiply. X times 100 would equal 100x. 14 times 1,650 would equal 23,100. To get x alone, we would divide both parts by 100. 23,100 divided by 100 would equal 231. You may be thinking that's your final answer, but it's not. We still have the base salary of $150. So we would have to add 231 plus 150, and that would give you $381. There's another way you could do this, decimal multiplication. In case you are unaware of what this is, you multiply the number you want to find the percent of by the percent. It's called decimal multiplication because you have to make the percent a decimal in order to get the correct answer. So in this case, our percent is 14%. To convert this to a decimal, you would have to move the decimal to the left. That would make our decimal 0.14. Then you have to multiply 0.14 by the whole. 0.14 times 1,650, right up here, would equal 231. And finally, you have to add 150 to 231. And that would once again give you the value $381.